Henda. She's an au pair from South Africa, and she is living with her host family in California. And Henda is not just an au pair for one baby, but she's an au pair for two babies. Henda has twins. Hi, Henda.
Hey, Janine.
So, can you tell us what it's like to be an au pair for twin babies? How old are your babies, and what's it like to take care of them?
Well, my babies are almost 3 months old, and they're getting so big now. They're starting to look around more and grabbing things and smiling, and they're getting so big now. It's like amazing. It's so awesome to work with babies. They just give you so much joy, really. I love them to death, and I've only been here a month. But at the other hand, it is hard because both babies are not on the same schedule, and you have to juggle around a lot, and then you're feeding the one baby and then the other baby starts crying, or both babies want to eat at the same time. So sometimes it's really exhausting and hard, and if your family wants you to do early morning feedings and stuff, it can get exhausting. You don't get really a lot of sleep, but it's really a rewarding experience. I love those kids like they're my own, really. I love them to death. When I came here first, my babies ate every 2 hours. They they were 2 months old. Now they're almost 3 months. So they eat every 3 hours now. So typical day, they still sleep a lot. But they'll sleep and then they'll wake up and want to eat. And in between, you have to wash clothes and make bottles and wash bottles and change diapers. And on the stage, that they spit up a lot and have really a lot of dirty diapers. But now, when I came here first, they slept almost an entire day. But now they're awake most day, and they like to play and listen to music, and they like if I sing to them, and they like playing mirror, like watching themselves in mirrors, and they really love music, and they're starting to dance according to music while listening. It's so cute. In South Africa, we have rooibos tea. So if babies are allergic to milk or they don't like milk, they could drink that. It's tea, and I know in America, people don't even give their bigger children tea. Like, they don't really like it, but that's caffeine-free tea, and it's really good for them. And then otherwise, there's not really a difference, no. Like, babies are babies. I think definitely you have to have experience with babies. You have to work in a kindergarten or creche or anything you can with young babies, because you learn a lot of stuff when you're working with them beforehand. And second, you have to make sure you have a lot of patience because baby tends to cry a long time, and sometimes you don't know what's the problem. They can't talk, so it's hard for you to tell what's the problem. And then if they cry, it sometimes makes you crazy, but you have to have patience with that. And I'll say, if you're considering going to a host family with a baby, you should ask them questions like, what do they expect of you in terms of working schedules? Do they expect you to work early morning feedings? Do they expect you to work as a night nanny as well? Or just during the day? Because it can get really exhausting if you can't get a lot of sleep. And then secondly, you have to have a lot of energy and be energetic and playful. And babies love to listen to music, and they love to hear your voice. And it'd be good if you can sing to them and be fun and stuff as well. Even though they can't do anything yet, they love the interaction as well.
So I'm sure you talk with them a lot.
I do, yes. You have to talk to them all the time. Like, even while you're changing the dirty diapers, I talk to them.
Have you worked out how to juggle both babies at the same time?
It can be difficult when both get hungry at the same time to feed them both, because you can't just like feed them and leave them. You have to burp them as well. And so it's kind of hard because they can't hold their heads. So what I do, I just put them both like on a pillow with a burp cloth, and then I just feed them both at the same time if they get hungry at the same time. And then the one obviously have to wait to get burp, and then sometimes they throw up because they have to get burp like right after. So, and it can be hard if you have to change one and the other one's starting to cry. But I've managed to keep them busy, like playing music, and they'll stop crying. And if you talk, they'll stop crying. So it's an amazing feeling to take care of them and to wake up in the morning while they smile at you. They start crying when they go to someone else, even sometimes. They love me as well. In the month I've been here, I've really grown to love them, and they feel like almost like they're my own children, and I wouldn't change